Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, everybody. This is Morning Motivation, and today we're going to focus on habits that help consistency. Okay, um, that title pretty much explains itself because your habits help your consistency, and we're going to get into what consistency is. Because a lot of people think consistency is doing like the same thing every day and being perfect at it, and that is not it. Consistency can be all over the place, but the main thing that matters is that you show up. But welcome to today's morning motivation session. Today, we're going to dive into the connection between our habits, our identity, and consistency. Okay, I'm reading the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, and that is the book that has inspired this morning's motivational message. Okay, I'm going to read a couple of excerpts from the book that stood out to me this morning. And feel free to go ahead and chime in, or if you're catching this on the replay, comment below if you've ever read this book. And what were your takeaways when you read this book, if you read this book already? Okay. So, one thing I want to point out before I get into it, and this comes from the book as well. It says, "Remember, your identity emerges from your habits. Every action you take is like casting a vote for the type of person you want to become. Whether it's hitting the snooze button or going for a morning run, each choice shapes your identity and influences your future." Now, I have definitely been the person who hits the snooze button on a regular basis. Okay. I've never been the person who goes for a morning run. However, I have gone for morning walks. And when you're hitting the snooze button, you're thinking you're going to get something from it, and you really don't. It just kind of irritates you. What I found is the answer is to actually go to bed at a decent hour so that you wake up and you're not mad that the alarm is going off and you get up and you start your day. Anyway, my point is you become what your habits are, is basically what this is saying. Okay, and as humans, all we need to do is spend a little time around the things that we want to be doing and make those things a part of our routine, and we will get better at them. We'll get, it'll become a part of our daily routine, weekly routine, whatever it is that you are setting up for yourself. So just remember, the things that you do, the habits that you have, they are shaping the identity, right? They're shaping you. Okay, so what are you spending a lot of time doing? What are you spending a lot of time doing? I know for one, last week I spent too much time watching other people's content, but that's neither here nor there. But we want to basically take charge of our actions in these little bitty habits, because that's all it takes to transform your habits, is to change some itty bitty thing. It's not as hard as you would think. Now, let's talk about consistency, okay? Because consistency, like I said, it's the glue that holds our habits together. It's not just about doing something once in a while, but it's about showing up and taking action day after day. It's about making those small, positive choices consistently, even when it's hard and even when we don't feel like it. Now, a little bit about consistency. I'm going to do another video where I can show a graphic of consistency, right? But think about it in terms of work. When you go to work every day, do you do the same thing every day? Meaning, do you do the same amount of work? Do you have the same amount of meetings? Do you put forth the same amount of effort? No. Oh my God. Who is calling me right now? No, thank you. See, we have to rebuke that energy. I hope you guys can hear me still. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb. Anyway, when you go to work, you do not do the same thing every day. Okay. Sometimes you go and you have a light day. Sometimes you go and you have a heavy day. Right. And so but you still show up. And that is the consistent part. The consistent part. Okay. Is that you show up every day. All right. Even when you don't feel like it or whatever. But think about it like this. If you wanted to become a writer, right? It wouldn't be enough to write a few pages one day and then forget about it for weeks. True writers are the ones who show up at their desk every day, rain or shine, and put pen to paper. It's that consistency that transforms them into writers they aspire to be. Now, when they show up at their desk every day with that pen and paper to put pen and paper, they might not even get nothing every day, but they show it up, right? That does something to yourself. When you show up for yourself and you consistently do what you told yourself you were going to do, your mindset remembers that. You're teaching yourself that you can be consistent, okay? But people stop a lot of times whatever it is they're doing because they think that the consistency has to be perfect. No. So as you go about your day, remember that every action you take matters. Every time you choose to do something positive, you are reinforcing the identity of the person you want to become. Stay consistent, stay focused, and remember that each day is an opportunity to become the best version of yourself. Because listen, don't compare yourself to anybody else. You're comparing yourself to you, the you from yesterday. You know what I mean? That's it. Just do better than the you from yesterday. All right. So I just want to thank you guys for joining me today. Let's get out of there. Let's get out there and be positive. Take care. Think of ourselves first. I know that sounds selfish, but it's not. If you don't take care of yourself, then you won't be able to take care of anyone else. Okay. So let's go out there and make every action count. Remember that your habits shape your identity, and consistency is the key to unlocking your full potential. I want you guys to have a fantastic, positive day, and I'll see y'all next time in the morning motivation. Because we're going to do this on a regular basis. All right. I'm going to see you guys for the next one. Is going to be on Wednesday. So I just want you to remember that habits do help consistency. Okay. Habits are routines or behaviors that we perform regularly and often automatically. When we have positive habits in place, such as exercising daily, reading regularly, or practicing a skill consistently, they help us maintain a sense of continuity and regularity in our actions. These habits provide a framework for consistency by establishing a pattern of behavior that we can follow over time. In essence, habits serve as the building blocks of consistency, making it easier for us to stick to our goals and achieve success in the long run. So, like I said, I'm going to do another video about consistency because we are all consistent in something. We just need to redirect our focus. So this has been my motivational moment for this morning. Get in the comments below. Let me know if this helped you. Are you reading any books this month? Have you read Atomic Habits? All right. Again, if you have read Atomic Habits, I want you to put your takeaways in the comments below. I'm your girl, Damita Joe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.